We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Florida Illuminati.
Hey folks, welcome back to another week of digital card news here at the Hoardcast. This is Tedsallis. I've got with me Padme1138. How you doing this week? Yeah, I feel it. Lethargy coming off in waves and waves. Not a lot going on this week that was anything very exciting. So at least in our prime. Hoa, how are you, Merv? Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for watching our boring super low energy lead in there. It was really not much to see.
Well, it was going to
really
be the beginning of our fourth season, but then we realized that it's a holiday weekend, so it's not going to be. We're holding off until
such low hanging fruit
until we'll make that next week. Will be the beginning of our next season.
Who cares? It's never been a season or anything like that. Just trying to make fetch happen is what's going on there. They're just trying to make fetch happen. So fuck that. So in the magical worlds of digital cards,
is it magical?
It's tragical this week. Pretty
tragical.
No, there's a lot
That's
going.
Good.
You were like, well, there's a lot there on the. Oh, that's a lot of words for blockchain. I'm like, that's what I've been doing. Seriously. Star Wars has been boring as fuck. There's, tarot cards hasn't been doing much for me. Neon Mob. Oh my God. Wow. So bored. So blockchain's been where it's at, but I will mention tarot cards. I still am collecting the Rattlers set. We are on week 3, the third drop of those. It's the Friday drop. So it's my guilt, kind of like, you just throw a buck in the till as you go by on Friday at tarot cards. I always like to buy Pandora, take a few pokes at that, and then usually then I end up just going and pulling the regular pack from my Rattlers and finishing that off. I had like 3 of one and none of another, and just go out, dupes for needs, and boom, it's done. And see you next week, guys. So that's really been my level of involvement with tarot cards right now. Nothing's really sparking a lot of joy for me, and I still feel kind of just a little poor, tight-fisted. I don't know. I feel like there's something coming that if I'm not loaded for, I'll be sorry. So I'm staying loaded. So over Neon Mob, nothing really going on. I finished off Landscapes, which was really super small. Still plugging away on that calendar set, which is huge. Hey, guess how many cards are in that calendar set? The 2021 calendar.
The 2021, 365.
You're wrong. It's 366 actually, because it has a chase card, which is the 29th, which there is no 29th. There's no 29th and 21.
I know that.
So they made a chase card of the 29th. I don't know.
That's just going to confuse some little.
I love it. I'm hoarding the Jesus out of it. Every time I get one in a pack, I'm like just loving it. The other day I opened a pack and I got 2 in one pack. It's the only chase in the whole set. So I was really excited about it. And I won't mulch those. Usually I just mulch up extra chases and stuff like that for the carrots, but not those. I'm keeping those. They're special. So over in the large area of text comprising the blockchain portion of the show, the big drop this week was Godzilla. Godzilla came up on the 25th it was at 1 o'clock, which was kind of a strange time. I thought it was going to be noon. Usually Shatner and Nimoy have been at noon. For whatever reason, this was at 1 o'clock. So they had 5,000 ultimate packs, which were a bold fucking statement on price. $100 for that pack. That was with 30 NFTs in the pack. They had a legendary tier. The tier system's already in place in these NFT things, or they're trying that in the top thing. These Tops NFTs really feel very heavily stolen from or influenced by what's going on in the app in terms of gamification. I'll touch base with that in just a second.
That sounds so lame.
It is, well, actually, it kind of works, but I'll get into it. But so you buy your packs at 1, and then you were supposed to be able to open packs in 3 hours, which would have been at 4 o'clock. Well, for whatever reason, I was able to open my packs, some of my packs at like 2 o'clock. I opened a bunch of packs at 2 o'clock because I had bought a couple, and then with credit card, and then I actually went out to the exchange and was able to get a couple with wax because I was like, I want to go at a legendary. I really like this Godzilla stuff, and I want to get me some legendary there. Let me get my Godzilla thing and show how much I love it. So there's one of my cards right there. That's a color mural. From the thing. Really, really nice property. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of original artwork from it in it, and it's really interesting what they've done with it. And they're doing the same kind of thing in Topps, where basically you've got an ink version, you've got a color version, then you've got a signature version of the color, and then they so went back to opening. So I opened my stuff at 2 or some of it, and then it stopped. And everybody in our Discord is like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Are y'all? I'm like, hey, I just opened a bunch. Look what I got here. Hey, all right, I got a legendary and stuff like that. And everyone's like, I can't open any packs. Then at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, they were able to open. So I don't know exactly what happened there, but something went wrong or weird with opening. People were not able to open all at the same time because I definitely opened earlier. So anyways, so that was kind of a letdown for some folks, not for me. So then about a day, and on day of, they've got some melds. Basically, if you collected all 5 of the individual monster arts that you see here, you get Godzilla, you get your Rodan, you get your Mothra, you get your Ghidorah, you get your Mechagodzilla. If you get all of those together, you can take them into the site and meld them into the mural version. And melding faster. If you're the first one to get that stuff together, you're going to get the low mints.
I don't know why you keep looking at me like I know anything about this.
Because you're going to learn. You and me are going to do this together.
Give a F. I mean,
my hope is that someday, 20 years from now, or maybe 10, maybe less, this will be like that art that sat in the closet in the living room for all that time. And basically one day pulled it out, dust popped off of it, and $20,000 later.
Sure, Jan. Yeah. Okay.
So, it can happen. I know. And in any case, I'm playing with house money a lot, so it's fun. But I did throw $200 at it. I think it's a great product. So there's a lot going on with that. So on the day of, they've got melds. You've got your mural. Okay. So then about a day out, they go, oh, okay, we've got some new melds, and you can take any 5 regular packs. Now, one of the cool things about the drop was they had 5,000 of the ultimate packs, which they sold out in 3 minutes. So that bold statement was answered with, here's my fucking money, because all 5,000 of those sold out instantaneously. Like 3 minutes, they're gone. So then they had a regular pack that was $10, which was going to be on sale for 72 hours. So those are probably, they may be off sale by now, or they're going off sale today. But you could still go in and buy packs with fiat, or you could go out to the exchange. And the exchange, a lot of people were just trying to get out. Like, they had gotten some, and they were literally like, they bought for 10 and they're selling for $11 a wax, and the $11 is going to get dinged for 10, so they're only getting 10 back. Really, they're just basically break even pricing. So I went in and bought some that way with wax, and then they had a meld for the ink signature, and since it was a new mint, you had a chance at low mint. So I was sitting there, Johnny on the spot, waiting for those, and I did manage to mint a number 1, and a couple of number 2s and number 3s and stuff. So it was kind of cool. It was a lot of fun. And here's more of the product here. A lot of stuff going on. That stupid popsicle thing is so dumb. We called it the butt plug on our Discord, and of course we made fun of it. And I had to pull it. I have to fucking pull the butt plug. So congratulations to me. That's only going to be, it says, I think there's only going to be 43 of those. Weird number. A lot less of that than actually have been minted so far. One of the cool things too was that they did pre-mints on a lot of the limited edition things. Like you see here, where they had a certain amount that they were going to do. They actually had them pre-minted. So you had a chance in any pack any time during the sale to pull a number 1 or a low. And those lows have more value. So that's kind of cool. So the gamification continues. Basically, we had another meld I was able to get in on. I 100% expect that the base cards, which are really dirt common, they just feel like mulch fodder. And they've been doing this in the Street Fighter thing for weeks since the initial drop of that thing, adding new melds and burning off base and making the product, I guess, rarer, and also still continuing to give an incentive to open packs and potentially buy them in the market, so keep the heat around it and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. I really had a good time playing around with the Godzilla stuff. I spent some wax that I hadn't had that I had built up over time and enjoyed that. And I'm still in a really good place for when Mars Attacks comes out, as I continue to look at Crystal for affirmation. Yeah, couldn't care less. So. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of those base, and I'm waiting for the melds to come, down the pike on that, and that'll be fun. Bunt, kick, slam, skate. Doing anything in those sports apps?
I just opened Bunt.
Did you? Have you opened Huddle, or did you delete it already? Or
I still have it, but they didn't do that thing.
They haven't done it yet. No.
Oh, they were delayed for some reason. It's almost like somebody might have pointed out that people might have those
multiple accounts because of the Facebook
but with
thing.
Different things. Yeah. And what?
How are you going to do that?
What?
We
caused an error or a problem when people to have accounts, and now that could be a problem. What?
Yeah. Well, they can just resolve that long-standing problem they had in their sign-up process, and we'll be good as gold.
What?
Yeah. They just need to fix that. So I've just been doing a bunch of cross trades. I got some pretty decent Star Wars this week. And I always love cross trading. If I pull like a super rare or something in Bunt or Slam or one of these places, and I go over and they've got one of those Imperial gunners for the components.
Okay.
That one. I got a stack of those bad boys because I get those in cross trade all the time. It's fantastic. So I'm in great shape. I hope somebody told the new team when they were coming on board, hey, don't forget about those other ships, because people really love to meld those ships. I would. That's what I would have told them, because that's my interest in the whole deal. So over in Disney Collect, happy anniversary to Hannah Montana, little Miley Cyrus.
Really?
First hit the scene back in all these years ago on a Disney show. And she was truly outrageous. That was Jem.
What?
That was Jem. Jem was truly outrageous, not Hannah Montana.
It disturbs me that you know the difference in so much.
What between? Well, Jem was a cartoon. Hannah Montana's a real girl, real human.
You should stop talking.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, in light of recent events in Florida Man.
Yeah.
Florida Man. Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah, I know somebody was probably pulling some of those this week. Matt Gaetz. I said that part out loud.
No.
I said that part out loud.
Oh no.
So yeah, but they haven't done a
God,
Jesse set. I'm mad because when is the 15th anniversary of Jesse? It's got to be soon. Because it's fucking bullshit, man. They don't get it, man. They don't get it, man. They need to get on that Jesse set. So, because I want to hoard Mrs. Kipling. The Monitor Lizard. Thank you. Really genuinely watched the fucking shit out of that show. So okay. So over Marvel Collect, they had the new comic every week now. It's Tops Now over there. It used to be the comic covers. But now it's Tops Now, and they have 12 of them every week. Everybody's pissed off because there's different ones and blah, blah, blah. But they had a Man-Thing one. There's a comic called Curse of the Man-Thing, which I don't understand. I went and looked on Amazon because I was like, I want to read that. And then there's like 3 different books, and they are all number 1. It's like Curse of the Man-Thing, X-Men, Avengers, and then there's one other one, which... We've got Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic in the feed right now, who I'm sure will tell me what the fuck the other... Oh, Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man. So I don't understand if there's going to be more issues of those. There's already a solicitation for a trade paperback on Amazon, so I'll just buy that. I'll wait. It's going to be in July, which is not far away, and I'll get the whole thing that way. So if you want more in-depth news about what's happening in the world of Marvel Collect, I would I'd recommend you listen to Scuttlebutt. I was listening to those guys this week. They're having a lot of fun. I noticed that they swear a lot more than they used to. They've gotten very comfortable with their swears, because I think they're pissed off a lot more. It's very funny to listen to them and hear their evolution as tormented fans of digital card app. So
it's a thing.
Yeah, it is definitely a thing. We are definitely tortured souls. So I don't think there's anything else we missed on the front end. If I did, well, who cares? We're going quick today, and with that, we're all ready to Star Wars.
Oh shit, they did it again. Same crap of tired ass weeklies, friends. Why take chances? It's a dangerous world. I guess you know what I'll be doing, girl. I'll be keeping it big there, baby. I'll be keeping it big there.
Okay, we played the song.
Oh, now we played the song.
Okay,
Now we're back on track. Okay, anyway, so yeah. Last week of this fun run started on Sunday with Top Choice, Editor's Choice, whatever the frick you want to call it, with its motion, why, whatever. They went with it. And I'm not sure if Apple auto-corrected these words, or if this is the actual words, because I really don't care because it was such a hideous card. Kedpin Shocklop.
Okay. Wow.
And
that's the sound it makes when you throw a whole duffel bag full of shoes down a flight of stairs.
Kedpin Shocklop. So I think that's I don't know, and I don't care to go look at the card again and check it because it was hideous. It looked like somebody's butthole. There was no reason for it. Of all the characters and all of the doors and just robots,
specifically a human butthole
in the whole galaxy, that was their choice. And I think that's saying a lot.
Well, I mean, how many Sarlacc cards did we not need that we have? So there you go.
I think this is worse than the Sarlacc. It was a butt.
Okay.
It was.
I didn't see it. I don't do those, so unaffected. Curiously,
one day you're going to be scrolling through,
trying
to get a trade, and you're going to come across it. You're going to think you.
Clack.
Yeah.
Slack a gun. I'll fall down a flight of stairs.
Right. But this was their choice. So, okay. So, Kedpin Shocklop. I don't know if I spelled it right. I don't care. It was hideous. If you have it, you know what I mean.
I feel like Apple would give you a really hard time trying to type that.
I don't remember if they did or not. Gilded Galaxy, it's Leia, Chewie, and 3PO. And it's, kind of, I don't know, doesn't look good gilded the way they did it.
None of those gilded look good. I think they're terrible.
So it seems like there's better pictures they could be for Gilded Galaxy if you're going to get those three in there, but whatever. Monday's Heroes, we finished off with Plo Koon. Okay. Tuesday Droids, it was again, I'm not sure if Apple did this or not, Octopuri droid?
Does it look like an octopus?
Kind of.
Okay. That's really clever. Good job.
Yeah.
Again, letting the kid name the things. George Lucas.
This was a really tough week for the autocorrect, I'm telling you. Wednesday featured Creature Nonsense. Swokes?
Oh, that was that thing that was selling frogs in episode 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jar Jar tried to steal one. Hilarity ensued.
No,
Oh, Jar Jar.
All the people loved it.
You lovable scamp.
Yes. And then, what we were all waiting for was the Thursday fan choice finals. Everybody was eagerly awaiting this final matchup.
So much skin in the game.
And then they forgot to drop the cards for like an hour or something.
Wow. But then they got it on track. And
then they finally got it. So it's
so happy.
Merrick. I was going to say Snap versus Merrick, but it was actually Merrick versus Snap because Merrick was listed on top. So congratulations, General Merrick, for being the fan choice winner. because you will be, because you're on top. Because that's what people do.
That's exactly how it's going to go.
That's
So,
exactly
there you
how
go.
it goes. It's like
Here's our bold prediction
Our
right now.
bold prediction. Bold.
Yeah.
But yeah, way to drag out that fan choice tournament and then drop the ball right before the finish line there. Literally, you fumbled on the one, Tops. You fumbled on the one.
Well, I'd say no harm, no foul. Let the kids play.
No.
Let those boys play.
No. I say harm.
You're just bitter.
Yes. I say
Well,
harm.
well, see, that's where we're at though, because I'm not doing the weeklies, not harmed in any
I voted
way.
every darn week. I'm invested.
I voted too, but I mean,
I'm invested. I needed to know who was going to win. I'm invested.
okay, are we gonna try to not work any commentary and about voting rights and stuff into this?
Well, I mean, nobody was there to give me any pizza or water or anything as I was waiting.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
As I was
couldn't
waiting
give you any.
for the things to be there so I could vote.
It's illegal.
So I could cast my vote.
I didn't want to get.
That's why I'm so mad, because I don't know how long was I going to have to sit there and wait. And I mean, we're close enough to Georgia. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'd get arrested if you give me a cup of tea. I don't know.
I would just give you up. Just like, no, what? It's not having any water here, officer. Nothing to see here, sir. And I'm free to go.
But
that's what, if you tell a cop that, it's.
But
it
actually, we're all wrong here, because look at me. I'm so white. I'm as white as this paper back there. So. Yeah. We're good.
They'll probably put you in a wheelchair and hustle you to the front of the line.
Exactly.
We got a lady here that needs to vote quick, folks.
Oh, no. They ruined it there because I'm a lady. So, sorry. Forgot that. So, they don't want my vote.
Wow, I guess I understand the surliness of the front end.
They don't want my vote. I had them with the whiteness, but then,
Okay.
Lady.
So where are we at?
I shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Where are we in the week of
digital? Repeal the 19th, folks. Repeal it.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Got out in the fucking weeds, and I asked for it. It's my fault.
You did. You started. You egged me on.
I did.
Yeah, you bet. Now I'm there.
It's so easy. You're so easy to trigger.
Now I'm there. I'm triggered, bro.
You're triggered, bro.
You
So
sent me there. So anyway,
where are we at in the week of digital cards?
Oh, surprisingly, we're at Friday Villains.
Okay.
That's fitting.
Right.
And it was the Grand Inquisitor. So last week it was a fifth brother.
Right.
So I'm kind of thinking that, when it starts back up, either the award is going to be a sister, or
they're definitely targeting Merv. Merv, you are being targeted,
You
sir.
are targeted, sir.
Yeah, Darth Albon is getting railed. He's got so many goddamn awards. It's ridiculous.
Wow. And
they either hate you or they love you, Merv. You can do it.
10:00.
You can do it. You got all the time in the world.
It's 10:00.
Oh,
so
shit. And I'm going to rock.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to rock. What is it?
I don't know.
Tell me what it is.
I don't know.
I need to know.
I was busy complaining about voting rights.
I know. Instead of doing your job.
It's just like a woman, I guess.
Is it?
I don't
know. Okay. Robert Cray wrote a song about that.
It says it's from Rogue One.
What is it?
And it's a droid.
It looks like a poorly lit room.
Yeah, it's like a poorly lit room, and it's a droid sitting there. Kind of looks like 3PO.
Is he contemplative?
I don't know. It looks like he's playing a video game. I don't know.
Well, let me see. I
don't even know.
He is. He's playing Space Invaders. No, it's Galaga.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That guy's playing Galaga.
That guy's playing Galaga.
That's what's going on over there. So that was the week where we are, the crescendo.
That's where it was.
So this is and then next week we'll finally really get the award that we're supposed to get of our Saw Gerrera. Is that it, or is we over with this?
Will we?
Well, that's what's supposed to happen.
That's what's supposed to happen.
That's the idea. We'll see if that actually plays through. We'll see.
I mean, there's no telling, because it was kind of out there and then it wasn't, and they're stupid, so there's no telling what we'll get.
Yeah.
There is no telling.
Oof. So the meditation chamber. Hey, haven't seen that since the.
I know.
Haven't seen that
in a
bundle
couple
since
days.
April 1st. It ended, I guess.
Huh.
Because it's not. I haven't seen it since April 1st. They forgot about it again.
Because somebody pulled one.
Again. No, I don't know. It feels like an
yes,
April 1st
because
thing.
we're up to 49.
Okay.
That's a significant jump.
Well, I haven't pulled one yet.
I know. I'm
So
so
I
I
hate
hate it.
So I hate it.
Hate
so,
it. Hated it.
Yeah. But they need to get that. I like that little. That's my
I
first
like
thing in the morning is to go and get that little bundle. Oh, maybe I'll get I might get a black card. I got one of those. I got a Grumgar the other day. I got a Vader Black Grumgar. Looking for Vader Black Ray. Trading that lower count, so I win. I mean, you win.
You should ask for Dark Ray
for Grumgar.
Yeah,
that seems right.
That's right.
I'll do it. So, sets. Boo. Let's see. Fractured. They were right. God damn it. I thought
right. Skitty was joking when he said fractured in the little feed thing in the chat.
Curse you, Skittypedia.
What the what? It really
How
was
did you know
fractured.
this? And why did it happen? And you were right.
He probably paid attention somewhere.
Somewhere. They told him
pay
and
a lot
he
more
listened.
attention than I do.
That's for damn sure. And me too. I don't.
But yeah, so, and then the thing that was so obnoxious about this wave is the blacks are all jacked up. The blacks are all low because they weren't showing up when they were supposed to in the little stupid lock-on bull crap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we had the event thing that
so
slowed
it was every
down
half hour, so that slowed the shit down.
Actually, it speeds it up.
But they're just...
Actually, you get more shots at the thing, but you have to pay attention.
Not if you're stuck with, like a bunch of base cards and 2 crystals sitting there waiting for you and your lock on for the next however many hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
save those up.
Yeah, so fractured.
Yeah. So I don't like those.
So I don't even what is happening 2 o'clock today? I don't even know.
No idea.
No idea.
Skittypedia knows. I bet you.
I know. Is he there? He's not there. We don't know. Is anybody there now?
He knows. He knows what's
coming at 2,
guys.
guys.
He's probably like, y'all didn't listen to me last week. I'm not gonna fucking tell you. I'm not gonna undertell you. And then Sunday, we had dual perception, so we did head back to Olin Mills for
for Attack of Clones.
More pictures of our friends and a dog and a brandy snifter. I don't like those cards at all. And then
they were orange.
Card Trader Monday.
Ooh, Imperial Olive showed up.
But weren't they the new guys?
It was new.
It was all
and
the way
there was Hux.
Yeah, there was Hux.
So like I literally woke up and somebody had
You literally woke up.
I literally woke up.
Yes.
And somebody had already sent me a Hux. I was like,
oh, that's nice.
Oh,
that's a nice way to wake up. That's really cool. Who did that?
Nice.
Who did that?
That was days ago.
Wow, you're a horrible person. You don't deserve somebody to be so nice to send you that. No, I guarantee if somebody sends me a Dak Walter, I'm going to be excited and happy and smiling and remembering that person, I think. So, yeah.
In the trade thing, you should be able to search through your trades.
Yeah, I know. It really does bother me. Like, you should be able to search all
because,
kinds of ways.
You could, try and scroll. But if you've done some hoarding, then you're gonna have a lot of crap in there. And then you scroll and you go and you look and it's like, oh, is that the one? But then it's not the one, and then you go back and it's gone all the way back to the top.
Yeah, it scrolls.
And then you gotta try and scroll down and remember where you were.
I hate that. Yeah, there's no way to, or if there was a way, well, you can sort by received and sent. There's some things you can filter out a little, but not much.
But if you've been hoarding, it's
Yeah, and cross trading too, because that's a big X factor in that mix as well. I don't know. I can't look back by any means and see what's what.
But thank you, people who sent me Huxes. Thank you.
Well, it was cool. I liked that they went right into that, so that's cool. And then they had the Clone Wars season 3, so that weekly thing continues. So we'll be seeing that for a while. And then on April 1st. Sometime in the afternoon, it felt like, it was like in the afternoonish. they dropped the VIP stuff, and they're very nice. Nobody knew what they were going to be, I guess, until they had revealed before, and then they came out finally. They said,
just
here's what they're going to be.
Like
and
a day or two earlier, they revealed it.
They said, this is what it's going to be. And they're nice. The black is Maul, which looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then a Finn and a 3PO. And then
they actually revealed this month.
Yeah, the ones that are coming for next month. So you know whether or not, do I need to kill myself to try to get, a black, is it the Dooku that's
Dooku's the black.
So sorry, Adam. Sorry, Adam. AC the Destroyer is now committed to $100 spend this month. Well done. I don't know. I could see myself just going for the Vader in gold this month because I don't know. I'm not feeling a lot. But then again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Yeah, I guess I got to, don't I? I got to save up.
Yeah.
I got to have at least enough for one of those packages for during the day that they're available. The full day.
The full day when they're available.
They're available.
Yep.
So that's those are fun. I like the VIPs. They're good looking cards.
Yep.
And I already see people, trying to trade around to get, different ones and stuff like that. So, and the counts have been surprisingly high. I mean, the black was in the 800-900 range or something like that. Was that right? That's a lot.
I mean, people like to shit talk, people spending and stuff, but
then there seems to be a lot of spending going on.
We're doing it.
Well, I mean, people in our group, like Biggs, I think, got like the base one. He's like, I can't believe I spent $5 in this shithole last month.
Doesn't take much.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. So, and then speaking of April Fools, April 1st, they had some little dumb card set. That
it was
Baby
cute,
Yoda
but it was
memes.
kind of like the little comics cards. It was like, why?
They're way, way, way too fucking into the soup and the broth, like making it very clear that
you're
this
talking
is
about the memes.
Yeah, the
I was
meme
talking
one.
about the little comic card set.
Oh, that was stupid as hell too. That was what, like, was it 3 cards, uncommon?
3 cards, black and white, and then 3 cards in color.
Okay, I didn't touch them. Why? I don't know that April Fools is like a card worthy. Unless they were gonna fuck with you, they did a cute thing in Disney. They said, free coins, and you collect it, and it's 1 coin. And you're like, motherfuckers, and then immediately another one pops up, and it's $24.99 coins. So it was really 25.
I didn't see that.
It was really 25,000 coins. So it was nice. It was a nice little joke. It paid off. It's like, oh, you jerks, you scalawags, you got me with that one. So I no hard feeling when you're giving me 25,000 coins. I like that.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot better than more Baby Yoda memes.
Yeah.
Which it's like, who are these guys who are coming up with these sets? I mean, really? That's what you're going to come up with?
It was very repetitive. It was very, and they really were very much into the I'm drinking soup. Or was there one that even said something about bone broth?
Yes.
And it's just kind of like, okay, we
get
get it. It's not tea.
We get it.
We're not, you can't go spill the tea, girlfriend, or none of that shit. It's fucking bone broth. We get it. We get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, guess what I'm drinking today?
Bone broth?
No.
It's tea.
It's
the child green tea, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is a child green tea. So yeah, maybe they should have found a way to tie in with those guys and got that advertising crossover.
I'm sipping
going.
some Republic of Tea, child green tea.
Delicious. It's dun. Check it out. Okay, or gin. Qui-Gon Gin Tonics, just have some gin. So that's cool. And then so
I think we're out of gin right now.
They did a set. They did the Ewok Adventures have come to Disney Plus. There's like a whole new section in there of
vintage
Disney vintage or whatever, or Star Wars vintage, and they actually had the Boba Fett cartoon in there, which we watched last night. Oh my god, friend! I have to tell you, friend, that I'm Boba Fett, friend. And also, oh my gosh! And then there were so many weird things in that. And then the Han Solo face at the end. What? My face has no bones in it.
Oh my god!
It stretches and it contracts in his. Oh my god, it was horrifying.
I think I laughed uncontrollably for several minutes.
It was wow. It was really fucking bad.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, but they also have the Caravan of Courage. So they did. They went back
We
to
haven't watched that one yet. We saved up.
Save up.
Didn't want to get through it all in one night.
So yeah, we gotta save that section for future enjoyment.
Plus the Ewok adventures.
Yes, but
so
they did that, and so they went back to a set that they did last year, and just put like a little free set out with. You know, that were pink versions of cards that we collected last year. No harm, no foul, but it may spark interest in the set for all these people who are like, hey, I'm looking at this set right now in the checklist and I can't find the packs for them. What's going on? The people that just started like a month ago that don't understand that time moves in a straight line, where things happen according to where
not
you
a circle.
Yeah. So those folks are probably out there looking right now to collect all the variants.
Where are the rest of these cards?
Hey, I didn't get all of them.
Hey,
what are these gold ones? Hey. What pack are they in? What's hoarding?
What's a monument?
What's a monument? What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? When can I get these cards and how many coins does it cost?
Yeah. So goofy set, you know, it's cheap fun, no harm, no foul. I don't understand what's going on there. It seems like everything's a placeholder right now. And then Trapped in Ice, what the actual fuck?
What the heck?
Honest to God,
I don't even know which ones I have.
Yeah, exactly. I looked down. I was like,
the only way I knew is when I went to the little workbench and I was like, oh, I have some of those. I'll make one of those and see what they look like.
Yeah, there's no way to tell what you were looking for, trading for. I just dupes for needs, whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, oops, I just traded
bad idea.
Dog ass creature for Padme. I have no idea who's frozen in ice in the thing because I didn't look at the set.
I mean, no, they're not smart enough to have Padme in it.
They should have. They should have frozen her in ice.
But
Padme on ice.
I mean, I didn't realize they even left a spot for this on the dartboard of bad ideas. But I mean, they finally,
well, it's a new one.
hit the sweet spot there, and we're like, oh, Trapped in Ice.
That's a new one.
Go for it, guys.
Yeah, that's definitely like, hey,
well done.
Very strange.
Ugh.
Before I forget, we were talking last week about the fan curated set. They had a thing all the way back to May 4th last year, where they were like, "Hey, tell us your favorite character and why." And it was a big commentary thread, and they said in the thing, there's a transmission. You can go back and read it. And we talked about it was kind of interpreting scripture last week to try to figure out what that transmission actually meant. And a number of people were advocating very strongly that, hey, you said if you made a comment that you would get the variant. And so they relented and they whooped out a variant real quick. Really cool looking, that red. They're really good looking cards. Crystal didn't get it because she didn't comment in the thread. She said, I'm not commenting in the thing. So, but I had, and then we had a friend who had also commented, so she was able to get that set. Thank you, friend. And shout him out to you, miscellaneous benefactor.
I thought I might have commented, but maybe I thought I was going to, and then I forgot.
Or you saw somebody that you hated commenting, and you're like, I'm not going to participate in something that fuck would do.
Possibly.
So.
Possibly. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand what Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic is saying.
He might be in the gin.
I don't know. He might be drunk. He says, wait, is that Vanity Fair set real? Because, oh my God, yes, I will cash into my 401k for that.
No, that's not real.
Number one, you have a 401k? Cool. Humble brag. They're talking. I'm trying to understand it, though, because I don't want to miss hot news. In
the Vanity Fair thing. I think that was a fake one. That
somebody do it on the
somebody did
Reddit,
it in Discord. I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to see those. It sounds interesting. So
you didn't see it? It was right there.
I didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. So, Trapped in Ice was garbage. I don't know why the fuck, but I see people trading it around, and
how can you even trade? How can you even know what card is what?
The only one that makes sense in that whole thing that they had a Wampa, and that looked really cool. But how do
you know if you're actually getting a Wampa?
Right. Yeah, I guess you're just supposed to just buy a shitload of them and then see what you can meld. And then swap around once you've already done that. Is there an award for the frozen ones? like the ice block ones.
I don't know if they're award for any of it.
They've been doing a lot of stuff lately without awards, which is really fucking annoying as hell.
Lame.
Yes, I don't like it. I don't yike it.
Don't yike it.
I don't yike it. Not say that. Okay, so last week I alluded to something and I meant to talk about it, and I was really hoping that we were going to have our friend
How
Matt
do I not
Jacobs.
have that Darth Vader?
I don't know, but I was really hoping. I was really hoping that we'd have our friend Matt Jacobs here, because this is an issue that's been going around. There's a lot of people that have been looking at this, and there's a lot of people that are very concerned about this sudden influx of dead accounts mysteriously springing to life, being fire sold off, mainly by one person who we believe is probably not actually Lost Sailor, but somebody possibly behind. Actually, that may have been the first account that they sprang. And what we think is going on is somebody is hacking old accounts. Somebody is probably going in. We think it's potentially social media hack, and we also think that it's related to the data leak from Topps, which we saw somebody actually post shit in Reddit. Somebody hacked Topps, and there's a huge amount of information that was stolen from them, and it had real email addresses, and we don't know what other information in it. And that was troubling. I have heard from people that say Topps reached out immediately to them. I saw Padme1138's name and email address on Reddit openly at right around this time. Now, Padme1138, knowing that you were hacked, did you ever hear anything from Topps about this at all?
No, I did not.
Yeah. So
apparently
it's selectively decide who they're going to reach out to with this thing, and they'd really rather just forget the whole fucking thing existed. But it's a really fucked up situation, and it's getting fucked up more all the time. It's highly suspicious that some of these accounts, so many of these accounts, have become active in so short a time, fire sailed off, and then off to the next one. Everybody's being quiet about it because we're all so happy to get all this really cool shit that's coming loose. But after a certain point, it becomes very, very suspicious. A number of people have reached out to Topps. Silence, okay? We would like to hear from Topps about the data breach. That would be nice if they would actually reach out to Padme1138, whose information was put publicly on Reddit due to their carelessness. So that's where we'll leave that. But people need to be careful. They need to start looking a little more carefully at where this stuff is coming from. And you need to start thinking about your own complicity in what may or may not be going on, and taking this stuff on and having it in your account. It's all very problematical, and it needs to be answered in some way.
Well, and I think people have tried to bring this to their attention.
That's what I'm saying. A number of people have reached out, and it's either silence or we don't know, because what do we know? They haven't said shit to us about it, period. Okay, so I can't say what they're saying to anybody else, and I sure can't say what they're saying to us because they haven't said shit. So that's where we stand with that. It's becoming a problem, and it's something that everybody should be concerned about, because this is a situation. If somebody's able to social media hack and find a way into these dead accounts, there is no goddamn reason they couldn't start doing this to active accounts. Your account, my account, Matt's accounts. The biggest accounts in this game could be vulnerable to this situation, okay? This isn't something that's happened to these old dead accounts, and who fucking cares? It could happen to you tomorrow, okay? So that's why you should care, all right? So that's that. That's that. For now, watch this space. Wow, it just seems inappropriate to give a shout out at this point. But let's turn this back into a positive spin and say, I wanted to say thank you to Sandra Stewitz, who has been sending me so many hoard trades,
I think I had some hoard trades.
Nonstop, just absolutely nonstop. I've had a bunch of folks coming at me, just doing I can see there's people that are actually doing the work, that are hoarding, like Ray, come and take my rays. I got hundreds of them. But they got, they're going out and finding me DAX. I'm pretty damn sure they're doing the 2-step and stuff. So I'm at like 2,000. I got a little baby hoard going. It's so cute.
It's so cute. You got a little baby horse.
So baby cute.
A little baby horse.
It's so good. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's only been a week or two, so I'm just kind of plugging away. And I'm a lazy hoarder.
You're a good boy.
Thanks. Can I have a pot on the head? Pot on the head. There you go. That's nice. Thank you. So I'm happy about that. But thank you very much to Sandra Stewart's for sending me so many trades. And I guess that's it. Do you have any shout outs? Is there one person you remember something nice about? You know what? The other day I looked at my my lime green and it was green for a second.
Really?
Yeah, that one lime green thing. It was lime green for a second because somebody else was talking about one of their things was all fucked up. It was one of Josh's cards, Don't Decay. One of his cards was fucked up, and I went to look at mine, and it was right. But then when I went in from in the thumbnail, it was green, and then I went to it, it was white again. So it wasn't entirely fixed. They've got something still wrong with S5. So did you have any other shout outs?
I did not pay attention well this week.
Okay. Well, you're very busy as per usual. So I guess with that, we will go to what you're watching.
Tell me what you're watching on your TV tonight. Tell me what you're streaming on your iPad. Tell me what you're watching every day and at night. I'll be outside watching from the bushes.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything's on fire.
All right. So what did you watch this week? Did you watch any shows while you were doing? I know you watched The Trial a lot. You were watching.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I just watched some of it.
You watched it till late into the afternoon and evening.
I did not. I was watching some of it. The kid's been using my thing, so her stuff is all in my stuff.
So you watched all the Pokemon movies.
I watched some Pokemon movies. Yeah. Some anime. Oh, Pokemon Arceus and the Jewel of Life.
Cool. You've been watching some really good programs.
Oh, Dancy and the Koopa. Koopa and the Clash of... What the... Huh?
Yeah. She's making good use of her spring break. Her Easter break. That's what it was.
I did start watching something in Netflix. What the heck was that?
Netflix.
What was that?
I don't know. There's so many Japanese shows on there. There was another new Japanese show that just showed up, which I haven't had a chance to watch, and I can't even remember the name, but it seems like 4 or 5 new Japanese shows showed up on there. So
No, it's some little series, and it's called The Serpent, and it's like the 70s, and I guess it's based on some kind of true thing, and it's like there was this guy that was like killing like European and American tourists over there in Indonesia and stuff, and it's kind of weird and whatnot. But
wow, I bet he could get away with a lot of murders.
Oh, he has been so far.
Oh, so he's still going.
Well, I don't know. I'm only on episode 3.
Oh boy.
So I don't know.
I'm not going to Indonesia next week until I find out. So don't.
It was in the 70s, so I'm hoping he's been caught by now.
He's been killing the whole time.
Who knows?
His body count's in the thousands. They still can't get him. He just goes from island to island and island. Just keeps hopping around.
Yeah, so
that's how he does it like that. That's also how he kills, because he's a juju man.
No, there was this one where they drugged them, and then they stole their traveler's checks and changed their passport picture so then they could go cash the traveler's checks, and then like the people didn't die, and then he like murdered them, and then like burnt their bodies and something, and he's bad.
Wow.
Yeah, he's bad. And then there's this some guy who's like trying to figure out what's going on and like, you know, trying to get the police, and they're just kind of like,
that was what was that show that I was watching on Netflix that was so troubling? The serial killer show.
Oh, Mindhunter.
Mindhunters. That movie's. I mean, that show's great. You should check that out. But I guess they're not doing it anymore. I'm really bummed about it. I really like that show.
Oh, it's over now?
Yeah, apparently they ended it.
Oh,
so
I can watch it then.
It's over. Yeah, it was good. It was a really good show. It's troubling. It's one that really you may not like it. It's a little too real. It's pretty raw. I mean, it's not like it's not gory. It's not. You're not going to see anything. You don't really see any brutality or anything like that. But it's just them talking to these freaks. It's like fuck. And they had Manson on there. He shows up one time. They talked to Manson for a couple of seconds there. It was weird.
Huh.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so, the serpent. So we'll see.
Well, Godzilla.
Yeah, that's what we
King
did.
Kong.
We watched Godzilla versus King Kong,
and it very much tied into my hype around the blockchain thing. I was like, it was like Godzilla Day, because the same day that came out on the blockchain was the day that Godzilla versus King Kong, or King Kong versus Godzilla. I don't remember which is actually the title now. I don't remember who goes first, who has primacy in this whole deal, who gets to go.
They probably
top
take
billing.
turns and
they probably we'll just switch out, because they seem kind of spoiler warning, kind of bros at the end. It's kind of like, you're cool, bro.
You're cool, bro. Okay.
Yeah. So who has to fall and who has to win? Nobody. They can just be friends, and they can join forces against any potential enemies in the future. So it was cool, man. And that movie, I was saying right before it started, I was like, I hope this movie doesn't give a fuck. Just like Skull Island. Skull Island doesn't give a shit either. It's just like, let's go fucking crazy and have fun and just make this awesome. And that's exactly what they did in this one. It's wow. It's really great fun. If you've got HBO Max, what are you doing? Just go and watch it now. Why are you listening to us? It's incredibly entertaining. They don't waste too much time with the people, and all the stuff that you want to see is in there. I mean, when King Kong first meets Godzilla, he punches him in the head. That's the first goddamn. I'm gonna meet you. Boom! Just bash him right in the fucking cat. I mean, in a big roundhouse. Boom! It's just like a punching bag. Boom! Fucking pastes him, and they just go toe to toe. And he's got a real bad disadvantage in water. Kong does not fight well in water. It's not really his jam. Get him on the land, and wow, he's fun. So, but it was big fun, and it's super loud and exciting and crazy, and it's just a blast. There's no stakes. They even did most of the battle,
except for Hong Kong. Sorry,
yeah,
sorry about your city.
They 100% made it look like they were going to have their big battle in the center of the earth, so there was going to be no stakes. They're like, yeah, let's fight it out in Hong Kong. Just fucking destroy the whole goddamn thing. And they did. It's like, oh shit, they're in Hong Kong. Like, Godzilla's in Hong Kong, and then they're in the center of the earth. He's like, what the fuck's going on in the center of the earth? I better drill a fucking hole directly down into the center of the earth.
Yeah, look at this situation.
With my atomic breath and see what's going on. And boom, and there's a hole. He's like, what are you doing down there? And they're like, we're fucking being monsters. They jumps down there, and they're all fighting, and they fight in Hong Kong and destroy everything. I'm sure everybody who lives in Hong Kong is like, oh, that's my house. That's my house. They just fucking destroyed my house. So yeah, fun for those folks. They're probably all watching to see if they can see their house. It was a lot of fun. And then what did we watch? We watched that.
We watched a bunch of Nailed It.
Yes. Oh, Nailed It. There's another whole season of Nailed It on. It's those are just fun, and it's like duos or like a couple of sisters, or a lady and her friend, or a mother and a daughter, or father. We haven't seen a father and son, but a mother and a son, and stuff like that. These are these pairings, and they're all facing off against each other. It's the usual garbage baking and decorating. Everything's terrible. I don't know. I don't know if I think if presented with the ingredients, I don't think I could do much better than they could, especially in the time periods that they're presented.
Well,
in.
yeah, and because they give them these really complicated looking things, it's just like, what?
Yeah, then they
How could anybody?
You have 45 minutes, and it started a minute ago, and they're like, what?
And you have to make this hot air balloon cake with a chocolate basket and candy things that looks like flames and all. What?
Yeah,
Come
they had like
on,
sugar
man.
flames and little people made out of
Yeah,
modeling
people
chocolate.
actually. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I
Of
always
course,
like
it's gonna be
they
horrible.
always try to go off the reservation too. They have instructions that tells them everything step by step. They're like, I'm gonna get marshmallow cream in this. Or I'm gonna, just fucking go off and like stick some other goddamn thing in there. And sometimes it pays off in flavor because most of the time it's all a train wreck. And so really the only
It comes
place
down to taste.
yeah, they go, okay, well, if this one's edible and this one is not, then you win. And so the one that made something that a human could actually ingest and not die. And a lot of times I know they're eating stuff that's not cooked enough because on the British baking show, they just won't. If there's something that's not baked through, like they're like, I'm not going to eat this because it has eggs in it and I don't want to get sick. And I mean, like, when the guy that's judging your shit says, I don't want to get sick, then wow, you're fucked. You're going to get a really bad score. So I know they probably eat stuff they should not. I like, they had Brian Posehn on there.
Yeah.
Who we saw in The Mandalorian, first episode. And his repeated mantra throughout the whole thing was, I don't care, I'll eat it. I'm pretty sure he was high. He's like, I don't care, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. That's all he was there for. He just wanted to eat that shit. Eat that terrible cake. So he probably got really sick. He had diarrhea for days. So that's the name of the show.
No,
I'm kidding.
That's horrible.
I know. We'll say Trapped in Ice.
Trapped in Ice.
Trapped in Ice. That'll be our title this week. Do this. Okay, that'll be the screenshot with the flames behind us. Makes no sense.
Neither does Trapped in Ice.
Neither did that set. So that's it. So, we got anything else?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Madripoor.
Pretty wow, that's pretty awesome. And there was a part, if you look closely,
Spoiler warning.
we saw an Easter egg. I saw an Easter egg. I noticed it. Ha ha ha. And one part, they're showing all different sites of Madripoor. It's a very strange place, very dark and neon lit, and wet most of the time, very moist. But there was a scene where they showed a bunch of guys standing around outside a gate, and on the gate was a big X. So I don't know if that was X-Men or Do Not Enter. I don't know, but Madripoor is tied very heavily to Wolverine and stuff like that. So kind of a big deal for that to show up in the MCU, and maybe our first little inklings or tastings of their integration with the mutant universe, which I think they're probably just raring to go. I think,
but it was a great episode.
Yeah, it was a lot of good stuff.
And like the whole time, so he's like, "Why are they taking that guy? What? Who does this think this is a good idea?"
Who's Zemo?
Yeah. Well, why
do they
doing
trust this guy?
Why do they trust this guy?
Yeah, we're like, I don't know. He seems okay.
It seems okay. Did you see him dancing?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool.
And then he was bad. She was right.
Yeah,
she paid off.
It was a little bad.
Yeah, he shot somebody right in the face. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I usually think that puts you in the bad column. Call me crazy. I don't really care who it is.
And apparently he was rich the whole time. They're like, "You're rich the whole time?" Because like he breaks out of prison, and then he's like, he's got his private jet waiting for him.
Yeah,
his butler,
Baron Zemo. He's like, I'm a fucking baron. They're like, whoa, you're rich? He's like, I'm a baron. Yeah, I'm rich. My family's loaded. I got all kinds of shit. And he had the oldest, like, let's get a butler for this guy. We guarantee we're not gonna have to worry about any repeat performances from this actor because he's so goddamn old. That dude was like 90 something. Holy shit. I mean, look it up. I guarantee that guy's way, way fucking old. So you probably won't see him in a lot of movies, and he's not going to get transformed into a superhero. You're going to see him punching anybody in space anytime soon. He just floats around in space the rest of the movie. They check in on him every once in a while. He's still snoozing.
But apparently now we're like halfway through the series.
Well, it was interesting. I had a very interesting conversation with my friend Julius last week, who he checks in with me from time to time. Good friend of mine, has been for years, and he had some takes on the show And on Captain America, that really surprised the hell out of me. My friend Julius is black, and we were talking about, and he just in the course of conversation, he says, "I hate Captain America," and I'm like,
and both of us were like, "Wait, Steve Rogers, Captain America?"
Yeah, it was like, yeah, because at first I thought, well, maybe he's talking about this John Walker guy and stuff like that, but no,
not nailed it, Captain America.
no,
Real Captain
he
America.
meant real Steve Rogers, Captain America. He really hates Captain America, and I said, well, I'm going to have an explanation on that one, and I want to hear it. And his reasoning was incredibly sound, but it's something that never occurred to me, and that has 1,000% to do with our lens. But he's like, look, Tony Stark had everything. He had done everything. He'd done so much. He'd done everything, and he'd lost everything. But he's got a wife and he's got a kid. He's got everything. And Steve Rogers comes to him and says, "I need you. You got to do this." And he's like, "I can't lose this." And he says, "You're not." He basically assured him that it was all somehow going to work out. And then he dies. Okay. Then Captain America gets time travel powers, puts everything back the way he's supposed to. Doesn't really can't do anything really for Tony and change everything. But then he rewards himself by going back to the 40s and living his best life with Peggy, which to us always seemed like a really sweet and joyful and wonderful thing. I cried in the theater when that happened, but seeing it through that lens, and seeing it changes things. It was really interesting to me. And then also in light of the fact that somebody like Sam, who's done so much and has suffered and paid just like all these guys have, he can't fucking get a bank loan. He's got to go and fucking beg some fucker to give him a goddamn loan and then can't fucking get it. Tony Stark didn't cut nothing off for those guys. That's kind of fucked up. So he has a lot of problems with the Marvel superheroes, even though he's a fan. And it was really interesting to hear that viewpoint. And I've been trying to I would just like to talk to Julius for an hour and put that out as a podcast, because he's a super smart guy and he's got some really incredible, intelligent takes, but it really changed the way that I looked at some stuff there. So it was really interesting, really good stuff. And I wanted to put it out there because that's a way I had never thought about any of that stuff. So there you go.
Well, I just still have questions about old Cap.
Yeah, like where did he
go?
go?
What happens to him? Did like Sam and Bucky like take him to like a retirement home and he's like, playing checkers somewhere? Or
because Peggy has died by that point.
Yeah.
She's died because he'd actually, which is weird. He carried, was he at he would have been at the funeral watching himself carry her.
Well, that's assuming it's the same thing, which that's our theory, is that he's the unseen husband the whole time. Right.
Yeah. Because she kept mentioning this husband we never saw. So we just assumed that's who it was, which, wow, talk about keeping your light under a bushel basket. Oh, this is my husband. Oh shit. We can never go to a company picnic. Never. You go to the company picnic. Here comes your husband, Captain fucking America. Playing pickup ball with your coworkers. Not cool.
But like, what happens to old Cap? I don't get it. Where does he go? What does he do? Does he just die right there?
He turned to dust.
I don't know.
He dusted himself.
Dusted himself?
Oh, the sun hit him and he turned to dust. He was a vampire by that point. Somewhere along the way, yeah, he met up with Morbius or Dracula, who's also in the Marvel universe. So I don't know. So yeah, but we like that show. It's fun and it's really, really interesting to talk about.
What's going on there?
I don't know.
Could John Walker take on Thanos? Hell no!
I'd like to see him do it. It's not gonna go long. It's not gonna go long.
Could John Walker take on Thanos?
He can. It will just go very poorly.
He can try.
He can try, but it's just going to go really very badly.
He can try.
It's not going to go.
Mister, do you know who I am? Go ahead.
Yeah, he did that. He pulled that shit on somebody. Wow.
He did pull that.
It's interesting that there's so many social issues coming into all of this stuff. It feels super timely and really clever.
Kid really does not like him.
Oh yeah, she hates.
Nailed it, Captain
America does not.
That's who we call him. We call him Nailed It, Captain America.
Yeah, she hates him
because he's supposed to be Captain America, but they got it. No, it's not right.
Squish his face on up. So, all right. Well, I guess that's it for another perfectly good week. Yes.
The actors said it would like be an ant. He would get squashed like an ant.
Squashed instantly. He's got some kind of super something going on, but
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, but we'll get to the bottom.
How
of
much
it.
are they going to resolve in 3 episodes?
A lot, everything, and then lead into more.
And
So,
who's
there
the
you go.
power broker?
Well,
The internet seems to think it was Sharon, which
yeah,
would be
that was pretty
awesome.
cool. That's a good theory.
But I don't think so.
No.
No.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe we'll never know. Maybe it's the man thing.
No.
I just want the man thing to show up in the MCU.
You're not going to make fetch happen.
I want the man thing to show up in the MCU so bad, like in a good way, like done well. Just a little Howard the Duck thing or something. Just stick him in a case somewhere. I don't know. I don't care. Just need that in my life. I need to see that. So, all right. Well, I think we wasted all the time we need to. Folks, we want to thank you again for tuning in. You can find us on Twitter. It's Hoardcast on Twitter. Hoardcast@gmail.com is our email address. We have a phone number. I forgot it so long. I literally haven't.
Nobody would call.
It was like 904-628-1138. I think that was it. If not, hey, tell whoever answers to watch the Scuttlebutt podcast. Whoever answers the phone, tell them, hey, I just want to call and let you know you need to listen to the Scuttlebutt podcast for all the latest news on Marvel Comic Collect. It's great. So check that out. Thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate it. And with that, I guess, arrivederci.
Bye.
Bye.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching.